The question is, how do you handle when either your pets, your children, or some other kind of disturbance happens when you're doing online therapy at home? And so I will be brutally honest and vulnerable here. When I do online sessions at home, I have a dedicated space. We have an office in our home that is for working, for doing online sessions. There's some degrees in the background. It's, it's ready to go. And I can't help but have to warn my clients sometimes that my cat will make an appearance. Now, I can do my best to shut the door, but for those of you with animals, you'll know that shutting the door sometimes can be the very worst thing that you can do because they will cry at the door. And so sometimes it's easier to just let them come in, introduce them on, and put them away. So it depends what kind of online practice that you're running. You might be horrified by what I'm sharing and you say, absolutely not, I need to remain 100% professional. I need to not have my animals or anything go wrong during those online sessions, which I think is totally acceptable and totally okay. I recently have done some online sessions at home and I realized that I will probably never have a full practice online because there are just too many distractions that come up in my particular home. Nothing bad, mostly the cats, but I think if I was home for 6 to 8 hours a day doing online sessions, that there would be a lot of interruptions. So I think when you're thinking about doing online therapy, you want to think about your home. Can it be mostly free from distractions? And if it's not free from distractions, how does that fit in with your clientele? So I will say my clients are awesome. They really don't mind that my cat comes in. In fact, some of them really enjoy it. They ask, is Pumpkin, which is the name of my cat, is Pumpkin coming? And peeks in and then peeks out. And so it's kind of works. It's kind of like if we had a pet therapy animal within the office. It wouldn't be overly distracting, but if I had a different kind of population that I was working with online, where, if I was working with couples online, which is not something that I do, I wouldn't really want any distractions because there you're really present, you're really in with them. And so I don't do any online couples counseling sessions from home because of that. And so I think that you need to know your clientele. You need to know, what would work for them, what wouldn't work for them. And I think you need to be honest about it. Like if you have children and maybe your children won't interrupt, but maybe they'll hear, maybe some crying or playing in the background. I think that if we're honest with our clients, if that is okay with you, then I think our clients will understand and respect that. It makes me think of that one I forget, professor, journalist, where he was on this really serious talk, and then his child comes bopping in, and then the mom comes in to grab him. I think in this day and age when we're doing, we're mixing our home life and our work life because, online has allowed us to do that. The internet has allowed us to do that. We're just going to have to manage some of these distractions that come up. So I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. If you are looking for an electronic health record that is going to really allow you to manage your practice in a really efficient way, you want to check out TherapyNotes. They have to-do lists for you and your clinicians if you have a group practice that you can just follow that and you are going to keep really on track of what needs to be done. You can write notes, take payments, do billing, send reminders to clients, send paperwork to clients. It's really a great electronic health record, so be sure to check out TherapyNotes. So going back to distractions, I think even when we're in our office, sometimes we have distractions. Our phones might be ringing. We might have an emergency. All the time, because I'm the group practice owner, UPS is looking for me. Somebody's trying to sell me something. Someone's knocking on my door. I think distractions, unfortunately, are just a part of therapy. It's part of the workspace. So I think if we do our best to minimize that and just have open discussions with our clients, I think they'll understand that. My clients know I'm the group practice owner. So yes, if somebody is coming to the office, I might need to step out for a moment from session. Unfortunately, I try to minimize those as much as possible, but sometimes you can't help that. You can't help when, somebody comes to your office and is looking for whatever it is that they're looking for. And so again, let's have conversations with our clients. Let's minimize distractions, but also let's be flexible to know that we are humans. We have other humans in our lives. We have other animals in our lives. And so if you would like on this live, please share a photo of your cat or your dog or anything that distracts you. Maybe you have a hedgehog or a hamster. Maybe they distract you running on their little thing. I forget what that's called, like the little wheel that they run on. Maybe that distracts you during session. Please, I'd love to see photos of your cats, dogs, or any distractions that you have when you're doing at-home online sessions. I am here every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Live with Amanda. I'll see you all soon. Bye.